For England, who we shouldn't forget, Gary Stevens. England have done well. If we take out the Euro 2008 qualifiers, England have been very successful nation in these matches that get you to tournaments.
Well, it was a game tonight that we were expecting England to win, but it was never going to be easy, and they needed to play with a good tempo and great enthusiasm, and Wayne Rooney, for me, epitomised that in the first period. Good first touch and a very acrobatic finish just over the bar. Make no mistake about this, once the ball comes into Rooney's area, he does well to get in front of his defender to even make any sort of contact on the ball, and when it pops up awkwardly, he knows exactly what he's trying to do. Dip it in that top corner. He's already looking as he strikes it.
In form, and Steven Gerrard as well.
Yeah, it's a clever effort from the free kick from Steven Gerrard, right-footed. The ball just rolled to the side. The goalkeeper doesn't know whether he's going to bend it high, low, right post, left post, and Gerrard doesn't quite hit the target.
Well, all sorts of shenanigans about who was going to play up front for England because of injury. Peter Crouch got the nod, and he got the goal.
It's a really clever finish from Peter Crouch, the type of situation where you'll see so many players blaze it over the bar. But first and foremost, it's John Terry's excellent strength in the penalty area that allows him to nod it back into the danger zone for Peter Crouch, who loves to celebrate his goals, which he's done on a regular basis for England. Look at Terry's strength, nods it back, and Peter Crouch knows that he's got to hit the target, knows he needs to keep it down, and maybe rides his luck because it does clip the keeper's head, but ends up in the back of the net.
Yes, and Fabio Capello looking on at Peter Crouch down the touchline, wondering whether he might get a lesson or two in how to maybe get on the dance floor when England do qualify, and there's a celebration evening with him and his players. And we hadn't seen too much from Ukraine to this point, and this was about the closest they came in the first half with Timoshuk.
Well, it's difficult for David James. It bounces just in front of him, and in the end he throws an arm at it in order to get enough behind the ball and keep it out.
David Beckham came on early in the second half for Aaron Lennon, trying to make a mark straight away with a skill that he still has to a higher level than most other players in the world.
It's a good effort, doesn't quite get the bend and the dip on the ball to bring it below the bar.
This was one of the nastier moments in the game, really, that from Wayne Rooney.
Well, he was slightly frustrated, wasn't he? He felt that possibly he'd been fouled. The ball gets away from him slightly. He does play the ball, but he keeps going through, and thank goodness there's not a serious injury there.
Andriy Shevchenko had been a frustrated man up to this point. He'd go on finally for Voronin, and reminded us of what talent he had. Real opportunist goal.
Well, if you're a goal scorer, you never lose it, and Shevchenko proved it there. It was a good free kick in from Aliyev. Some real question marks about the England defensive work there. There wasn't a single player who attacks the ball, and eventually it ricochets, I think eventually off Glenn Johnson, and when it drops to Shevchenko, again a bit like Peter Crouch with his goal, can easily be blazed over, but he composes himself, keeps it down, and hits the back of the net with a really sharp half volley.
And England, with their 100% record in the group, very much under threat. Super for Shevchenko, who, as a player in it, really didn't reach the heights that Chelsea hoped they would see from him when they signed him. This was the winning moment. Suspicion of offside, but John Terry wasn't looking for the linesman, he was looking for the fans and the special celebration. It's a special goal from the captain Marvel.
And it was David Beckham's quality from the free kick, wasn't it, that